they will say this is communalism. Mosque will always be a mosque is not communalism. But a temple stood where a mosque stands today, that is communal. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to ask you one question. What is justice in all of this? Is a court of law supposed to give you justice, or is justice to be made by those who run political outfits? That's the real question. And joining the debate is Atikur Rahman, Islamic scholar and Waris Pathan, spokesperson of the AIMIM. Waris Pathan, ये पहले ही डिक्लेयर कर दिया कि ये फ्रॉड होने वाला है. अभी तो शुरू भी नहीं हुआ. आर्कियोलॉजिकल सर्वे का एक ऑर्डर आया है, वो कुछ करेंगे, कुछ बताएंगे. पहले आपने कह दिया कि एक और फ्रॉड हो रहा है. दूसरा फ्रॉड कौन सा है? आर यू सेइंग द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑन द अयोध्या लैंड एंड द बाबरी मस्जिद इशू हैज डन अ फ्रॉड ऑन दिस कंट्री? इज दैट द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट फॉर एनी question, any debate, any resolution, even by a legal authority?
Navika, once a masjid, always a masjid. And nobody has a right to change the nature of the masjid, come whatever. The judgment delivered by the Varanasi court is erroneous and bad in law. And it needs to be corrected by filing an appeal. I would request the Muslim Personal Law Board and the Masjid Trust to go in appeal. All chances that the bureaucrats who will be doing this archaeological survey
bureaucrats भी गलत है, judges भी गलत है, Muslim Personal Law Board हर चीज में सही है. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, bureaucrats गलत है. Everybody else is wrong, Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Only the Muslim Personal Law Board and Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi are people who have the correct views in this country. Respond to Mr. Waris Pathan.
I'll tell you, Navika, please give me a couple of minutes. It's very important. We have to deal with this whole scene philosophically. According to him, once a masjid is always a masjid. But once a temple is not always a temple. Even though a temple was standing there, was demolished to make a masjid, but that masjid will remain a masjid. But a temple will not always be a temple.
Hypocrisy की भी सीमा होती है.
Nations weaken not because of their past, but rather by how they are taught it. For 70 years, we have been taught to celebrate Gyan Vyapi Mosque as a monument to some Hindu-Muslim unity and not as what it really is, a cruel historical injustice. Because for 70 years we have been taught to forget cruel historical injustices. From Somnath to Kashi Vishwanath, Babarpur to Bakhtiyarpur, from Allahabad to Aurangabad. These injustices have been deliberately made visible as though to lionize the debasement, celebrate the humiliation. And the irony is that the same people who have taught us this, drilled this self-loathing in us, these same people want others to fight historical injustices around the world. They condemn barbarians of the West hitherto worshipped, like the Confederacy generals, Rhodes, Churchill, Pizarro, Murray, Colston, Leopold. They celebrate the roads and buildings being renamed, their statues being brought down. But here in India, this same set of chauthi-failed leftists and bigots eulogize barbarians like Tipu, Aurangzeb, Babar, Khilji. They celebrate the destruction of Kashi, Mathura, Ayodhya, Martand. It is a heady mix of hatred for Hinduism and love for jihadism. Hatred for India and love for its breakup. Navika, if an image could speak a million words today, it would be that of that Gyan Vyapi Mosque built atop the grand Kashi Vishwanath temple, demolished by the monster Aurangzeb. If orphaned stones could speak and not just weep, their stories they would tell. If we weren't fearful of our past, the future we would have.